Welcome to EVE Online, I'm Major Freak. This is about switching to EVE oPreview 5.01 and adjusting my window positions just because it was very difficult in the last fight to get a large amount of targets and be able to multi-box at the same time. Never really had to worry about too many targets until, yesterday when I lost my first Aster House. Woo, they're all gonna go. But I'll definitely learn a lot. But it was frustrating. I was using solo play at first with my Aster Houses, but then I tried to add in multi-boxing, and then it just got confusing. So what I've done is I've moved my messages from here and here to over here. I've moved my save locations from here down to here. I've moved my watch list from here down here. I've kept my overview the same. I've switched this from... Sorry, I pinned it. Oh, there. I switch it from here to here. I've left a spot for my jet can for my hauler. My miners, my other characters, will have it here. So when your ore appears here, you can just drag it here. It's simple. I've got more miners than haulers. Makes sense, and I don't want to confuse my hauler with my miners and shift my ore back to the jet can. So I've made it the other way, so I go that way. I can drag from this there, so it's always like in the same direction. I go from right to left, and that helps. And of course, when I go to the cargo deposit of the upwell, I open up the upwell thing here, and I just do the opposite way. But it's obviously point, blah blah blah. I like to pin this, but keep this non-pinned. I like to be able to, it's an adjustable thing. Come on. Oh, there we go. What's going on? I think it's, there we go. So yeah, I like this to be not pinned, and I don't know, maybe I should better pin it so I can actually see what's behind it. I don't want to, though. Something tells me I shouldn't. But regardless, there we go. So I can see the region when I blank out Alliance, because it's 2 talks in Alliance, right? We've got public channels for that. And fleet, etc., etc. Or I keep it here, and all my important stuff right here. This, like, directional scan is important. But yeah, when you're traveling and wanting to know where the region is, easy enough to go to Alliance to see that, instead of minimizing it. And of course, you can see I've made it so that all my windows have a chat that you can't close. So therefore I can't accidentally close my inventory and all that stuff. It's chained to Corp, and this is chained to Alliance. And local is local. I don't touch it. I keep it by itself, and I like to keep it as tall as possible so I can see as much of local's inhabitants as possible. Helpful when you got really big mining ops in lowsec. Okay, so selected item used to be over here, then I recently put it here, and then I decided to screw it, put it over here, and have my stuff, because in the old way I would have, this is the old version, it's less laggy, I believe. We'll know as soon as I start using it. I'll realize it. I don't like the newest version, but we'll humor it. I just keep trying to use it because it's great. You've got this highlight, and it's easy to adjust, and it's got so much great options. It's just the lag. So yeah, I try to keep all my windows close together, so when I'm traveling, I've got the selected item really close, and I can just click, 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 right? Or of course, if you get no object selected, you click the next Stargate on the route, the yellow brick road, and you continue on your way. But mostly it's, the ideal is this. So I put it over here, lock it to there. There we go, and of course, pin it. Now that we've got the right size, and of course I use Care Bear's little helper to OCD some things that I absolutely want the same size. Other things I'll adjust to make it easier to tell who that I'm switching between clients. It's really important sometimes. Sometimes it just hangs. It just doesn't. It refuses to switch. Anyways, so we'll close this out because I'll try not using it anymore. There we go. Okay, so close that. I've got my targeting thing. Where did I have my targeting? It was... I put it over here. There. And I want enough space so I can see the, you know, the modules you activate. So, right there. So, unfortunately, I'll have to I can probably get away with making it as close as possible to... Uh-oh, that might be difficult. Did I lock it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that I might have screwed it up. Uh-oh. Okay. So unlock neocom. Alright, it's making it kind of difficult. Oh, let's give me a sec. Might have not been the wisest choice to anchor that thing right there. Okay, it's not locked. Okay, come here, you. Nope. Come here. Uh-oh. Okay. Can I... Yes! Okay. Oh. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yes. Nope. There we go. Okay. Nope. Wrong way. There it is. Just patience. That should be it, right? Yes, there it is. Okay, well, let's move it away. Okay. Minimize this as much as possible. And then lock it. Move it right here. Okay, so let's see now. I can still select it. I can probably move it just a tad bit up to about a quarter of it right there, and that's okay. I can deal with that. So that's good. That's awesome. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. Perfect. And I believe 13 is the maximum you can possibly target. So that's awesome. Really excited about that. Can you get UI scaling? Forget where you can do UI scaling. There it is, 100%. I've tried 90% before. It's kind of wild. Watch this. We're going to bite the bullet and do it. So are you going to set all my windows? No, it did not. Hey, that's okay. Alright. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so that is 90% UI scaling. I'd really recommend it to everybody because it's super helpful. Alright. Okay. Yeah, and that allows me to, well, screw it. I'll try it. I don't like, I put these for a reason. I put my drones here and the fleet here, and sometimes it really is an issue when you're trying to use it, so I don't want to do it. I want to experiment with it. Breaking the system, breaking the system. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. Can probably get away with moving this up now. here. And then having a really big overview is helpful. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Okay, I'm happy with that. Right where that fitting thing is. Good. Okay, I'm cool with that. That's good there. I'm gonna lock it. There. What's that mean? What's the other options? Disable target movement. Oh, if I can arrange horizontally? Yes, please. And yeah. There we go. Cool. As you can see, I've screwed with my overview sizes to make things look different. Minor freak. It's a bit too wide. I wonder why that happened. Who knows? I use this book with ridges on it to get the sizes right. I'll get that in a bit. Yeah. Tad more. Just the slightest difference, you get this intuitive sense you just changed clients. See? There you go. Okay. Yeah. And then I just do it for everything. Copy it the way it was. Use Care Bear's Little Helper to help me get that exactly where I want it. Voila. Or kind of voila. Close enough. Move this away. Get that back. Adjust this to match. Pin it. Get that here. Voila. Adjust it. Pin it. There we go. And then of course this stuff needs to be moved, so we'll just close this out. Whoops, my bad. Close it out, and then we can move it. So unpin, or whoops, unpin, move. That's pinned, so we want to move that. And this is one of my minors, so what I want to do is make the jet can here, as I said, opposite the go. Oh wait, I want to make that, gotta get that there. Not sure if I got the height right, but whatever. Then the jet can is here, and then I can just draw my first ore into there. That's great. Yeah. And of course I get the targeting, but I can't target because I can't target this. And yeah, I could probably dump something and use that to target and then break tether. Remember the jettison, that'd be great. Uh-oh. A little bit of lag. Alright, there we go. So, target that. Perfect. Okay.
Skill training completed.
Wow, I haven't heard that for a while. Alright. Oh, it's fun when you're a noob again. You get all that ding, training is completed. You're like, yay! I'm so much smarter. Okay, so got that. Got that. add people to watch list, adjust that, etc., etc. Whoop, wrong one. 8. Go, move this down here. Just that. All looks good. Thank you very much. And yeah, and the neat thing about when I dock, I don't really have to worry about the things overlapping, because now it's pretty cool how I've got it set up. Because I've got this right here, and I've got the undock option right there. When I have my typical chat stuff, it's right here, and I've got the usually situated right there, and then I could just close it. I've got enough room between here to click on it and then make it so I can talk in it. Watch list is fine here. I don't need it when I'm docked. Save locations is fine if I occlude it. I try to keep these the same size as the overview, but I might change my mind about that at some point. But yeah, I like it. This it's okay. Yeah, I like it. No problem there at all. Yeah, I don't really need to change it from the previous iteration I had. There we go. Stop there. Middle mouse button, actually. So, then I move on to the next one. And, of course, I bring up Care Bear's Little Helper. And move on to the next, and that was rain, dealt with. Major Domos dealt with. Better dock Major Domo up. Wait, what's going on here? Pin, save locations. Probably because I adjusted the UI scaling. That was probably it. That's exactly it. Makes these smaller though, I think. That might be a problem, spotting it in. We'll pass that bridge when we get there. That's okay. Yeah, it's just a bit smaller. I'll see if I can compensate. Makes things easier, actually, for especially this. This is smaller, which is great. Hell yeah, I'll take what I can get. And we'll dock up there. So Rain Daniel, you're done, so I'll dock you up just to get that sorted. Major Freak next. What? Did I get the newest? Is this the newest? No, it's not. It's not actually. Let's get my newest belter in. There we go. Alright. Okay. And make sure that it's enabling seeing the moons. Excellent. That's what I want to see. And target. Bring up Parts Helper. Move it over here. And should I do UI scaling? I really think I should. Honestly. Let's do that right now. This just doesn't make any sense, does it? Because you think it'd be scary, but it's not. These are not back to their defaults. You know, with local and alliance and corp all in one and down here and yeah, everything all screwed up now. So weird. Okay, let's get this sized up. Nope. There we go. Perfect. Voila. Unlock that. Move it over here. And it was going to be right there, wasn't it? Where fitting is. Bingo. And we lower this, of course, to adjust. We're out there. Hey, perfect. And I'll want to move this up, of course, to here. Thank you. Get my watch list down here. Move this sucker over here. Looks good. Looks good. Move these over here. This over here. What I'll probably do is use parts of the helper later to adjust this stuff so it's better. But yeah, we're good. Bring up this. It's over here. It's over here. Perfect. Alright. Alliance. Clear. Pin. Cross my fingers. Hope that works out. Pin this. There we go. Everybody's happy. What do you think? Feeling good about it. Alright, pin this. There you go. Yeah, I can deal with the sizes. I prefer UI scaling to be this small. It's much nicer, isn't it? Okay. On to the next one, huh? So we need to close this out again. Bring up Care Bear's little helper. Move on to the next one. Dock up, of course. Now that we've done... No, wait. I need my L moved. I had it pinned. Whoops. Unpin. Move. There we go. I'll just leave it like that for now. And dock.
Docking request accepted.
Okay, next one. Oh. Whoa. Jesus Christ. Move that over there. Move that over there. Yave it that way. Whatever. Close enough. Right. UI scaling. Go away, you stupid warning. I'm sure they'll change it to totally screw with your settings in the future, but at least it's... Or maybe it never screwed with your settings, who knows. CCP, yay. Now I could potentially just have left this window as is, and just adjust the size of this one, but... When you're dealing with CCP, you gotta make sure that they're not screwing with you. Let's see, raise this up. You gotta give CCP's stuff all the leeway possible, because if you don't, it's just gonna screw with you. Because they don't know how to code properly, basically. It's just lazy coding. Okay, so there we go. Yada yada. We're all done here. Gotta adjust that away from the edge. I like it. There we go. Target. Get the new overview. go. Confirm that, yes, indeed, I see moons. Excellent. Yeah, it hasn't been much of a problem as of late. It's really welcome relief not to have to screw with that over and over and over again to get it right. Watch list. Because you never know. You don't want to be in the middle of a battle and try to bring up your watch list and blurp, everything's all screwed up. Okay. Happy with that. Everything's kosher. Targeting. Let's get the targeting thing up. Lock target. And I think I put them all to horizontal these days. Where is it? Right. Fitting. Right where fitting is. And lock target. And vertically? No, I don't want to do vertically. And move this down because you want to see the modules that are activated on that. And yep, I'm happy with that. And I can talk.
Docking request accepted.
I can always screw with this stuff later. Hereticus, and there you go. Unlock, I believe. Nope. Move. Right, UI scaling. Now, for this, no. I'm just gonna go with the flow here. I'm not gonna change it midstream. I attempted to adjust the size of the Care Bear's little helper and go from there and try to adjust everything else on that. My gut is telling me to go for it. Change midstream, screw it. Go back and change everything. But yeah, we'll do that with the last character and keep it simple, stupid. Alright, there and there. There. Adjust this upwards. Like, whoop. Voila. Pin. Move. Voila. Done. And done, 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 done. Get that thing targeted. Get my new overview. I know, right? It's just so much stuff to do when you've got multiple clients. But it's all, I'll tell you, it's so worth it to spend the time when you're not in combat or not doing anything, because otherwise it just is a huge mess. And this is a huge change for me. It's just, this is a lot. You know, it's a lot to do. When you take something on this, it's a huge commitment, and yeah, it is. It's worth it. Pretty funny it's yellow because I'm in the same corp. It's like dirt. And at the fittings, right there. Voila. Anchor that. Adjust this. Oh, yay. Lock. That's locked. We're all good. And watch list. Down here. Voila. And no, we do not. We want to keep it away from the edge. It's always good practice. Always good practice. Okay. Done, 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 done. And done. And dock. So our last one is our highest quality. And we're going to adjust the... So what I want to do is, since... Come on, CCP. Okay. What I want to do is... It's the same size right here, right? But as soon as I do this UI scaling, this shrinks, this doesn't. And what I want to do instead of what I've been doing by, enlarging the selected item once I do the UI scaling is to shrink the Care Bear's Little Helper. And because I tweaked and tweaked and tweaked until that selected item was just big enough not to turn those big icons into small ones. And now they're small because of UI scaling. And that's what we're going to do here, because I invested a lot of time in making this OCD perfect, and why should I lose that investment if I can fix it right now? So that's what we're going to do. We are going to go through all our guys and get that set up for let's bring this into focus here. Where do I want it? Because I want the overview as big, large as possible, right? But do I want to increase the size of these now? Is it useful? Can I see this? And I can. See, all I care about is when I'm about to select my next character, when I'm having like 6 people on a route and going from Stargate to Stargate. I want to see whether this is populated or blank. Because if it's blank, I know it's no object selected, and as soon as I click that, I'm clicking the next Stargate. Or I use this when the route, when you're like, you could either jump to the next Stargate, or you can use this. So I don't need it. I want it as small as possible, but yet pick out the no object selected, which is super important. So that's fine. What I want to do now is I want to move it up just so it's there. And then I can move my overview up. Voila. Pin. And move it in line with there. How are we doing? It looks like we're doing great. Okay, so yeah, the new version you can right click and drag. It's great. You don't have to use the old version where you have to click on the white bar and move it around, and yeah. Lots of good things about the new version. Okay, so that is done, and we move it over here. Voila. And this, let's see if it works out okay. And that's where it wants to go. Targeted item is going to be there. Do we have the new version? Yes, we do. We'll target that. Where's the hidden under here. We will attempt to drag it over here. There. Is that going to be enough room to see the modules? I think so. I believe this is perfect. Right on. This is going to work out great. We'll get the... of course I need to close this out. So I need to bring up the Alliance. And I need to bring up Alt-Nom. And then move them over here. And of course the booster I have the same as a hauler. Same kind of concept. Joined here, and the jet cans are here. Okay, that's done, and I'll bring back this, and I can undock everybody and then screw around with a selected item. I've already anchored this, so I'm cool with that, so I don't need to retarget this at all. Yeah, and yeah, this is just make work now. I think you've seen enough, and I need to go washroom real bad. Bring up the fleet, get the watch list, fix that finally. Down here, move this over a bit. Perfect. And of course the last thing we need to do is for everybody, we need to do the moving message. There and there. There you go. So it's not occluding things, it's not occluded by other things, and we're good. Ta-da! Undock. undock, undock, undock. And I'll do that later because more targets are in system. So, yeah, it's long, painful process with, you know, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, almost feeling like. But if the more you do it, like I've changed my UI so many times over the years. And sometimes randomly, but the more you gain experience in the game, the more you're able to make intelligent decisions of where the most optimal place for what you're placing is going to be. And of course you deal with lag, which is part of Eve. Yay, yay, yay. I've just got a shite computer, it's so old. Middle mouse button for stopping. Best decision ever. Really it is. It takes a bit to get used to once it, oh, it's just, no more control space, it's awesome. And the middle mouse button, when you're clicking in space, you're not accidentally making control space in chat, so it's doubly handy. Alright, everybody looks like they're stopped. As you can see, the thumbnails are great. They're just the right size to see pretty much everything, including velocity, which is great. Okay, I'll go pick up that. Who was missing? There we go. I'll pick you up. And all we need to do is move the selectum item away. Make sure our UI scaling is proper. Oops, sorry. Okay, so I know this is fixed perfectly. Everything seems to be good. I might have to fix UI scaling for this, but everything's good so far. There we go. So cargo container is going to be here. I'm going to widen it to there. Bring this over. And that is how things will be. And I can use Pirate Solo Helper to totally help with that. But give me a second. Where do I want? I want it right there. That's almost where I want it. Sec. It's very fiddly, but it's so worth it. Okay, so yeah, basically I can use Pirate's Helper to, you know, match this, you know, do whatever I want. Like, say, go there, make sure it's there, make sure all my guys have the same thing for my miners, you know, and I can bring, you know, this up, adjust it, make sure it's just tickety-boo right there, and I move this there, and I move this over here. Voila. The watch list will be screwing with this, so I might need to adjust the, or even just hide the watch list for now when I'm screwing with it. There we go. And then I can go like this and make sure that everything's kosher. There we go. Did I scoop that already? No, it's right there. I'll go open that up. Everybody opening that up. I need to adjust the moving messages for pretty much all of them. I move it for this one. No, I have not. Yeah, just patiently going through everything slowly as possible, just not to screw up. Methodical. There we go. That down. There. Move that up. There we go. Moving messages. Yeah, so much make work. I wish deep in my heart that CCP, just like the overview where you share it, that you could share your Windows settings like this, the UI, by the same method. Wouldn't that be awesome? Does my head in thinking about that awesome thing. You know, this is something CCP needs to do. It would boost the morale of people sick of the bugs out of the jump animation, sick of these stupid fleet aesthetics, sick of the expert system that isn't even tuned to what you would like to invest your time in, to see if it's worth investing a lot of training time in, and do it right. I mean, that's hilarious. Somebody on the forum pointed out they screwed up and they didn't give evasive maneuvering to players when they did the expert system for interceptors or something. It was just... And then CCP was like, Fozzie's just a jerk. He's like, yeah, thanks for being so polite about that. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, just, yeah, totally, yes, that's intended. Fucking douche. I know, just the... just the mindset of CCP is just so lazy. Everything's marketing. We can say whatever we want. Just look like fools. And they don't care, do they? They're like, yeah, we don't care, we look stupid. As long as we don't say we're stupid. Yeah, as long as you don't admit it. So, wow. Aren't you just so cute? I know, right? So, there we go. And moving messages. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure most of the ranting is frustration, just the manual plotting away. And I mean, the reason CCP didn't originally have autopilot, they didn't have autopilot in the beginning, I don't think. They might have, but it wasn't to station, and they didn't have... The bookmarks were just dumb, and all this stuff was designed to prolong your logon time, to keep you in the game longer, so they could have bigger minimize that. Yeah, and I can understand their mindset about making it frustrating, and you have to click so many times. But at the same time, it's like, you're playing a screensaver. Could you just cut down the BS? There's enough... We do enough clicking in the first place. You don't have to make it painfully obvious you're just trying to milk logon times. It just doesn't make sense. We pay you money every month. If you're smart, you'll do it every 6 months. And if you're really smart, you'll take advantage of their discounted skill extractors, which... since it's discounted, is amazingly worth it. You can get 2 skill injectors for every 1 extractor you use. By, no, you can get... You can get 2 extractors for every 1 injector you sell on the market, and that makes it so much worth it. And then the price... excuse me. I had to cough there. The Plex is is linked to the price of that. So it's all relative. So it doesn't matter the cost. It's all relative for you for extending your subscription that way. It's just an awesome way to do it. It cuts, it makes the cost, money-wise, like real value, real world dollars, the same as just slightly a better deal than the yearly subscription, which is great because I can't plop down a yearly subscription for 6 accounts every year. It's this blah, it's that's a lot of commitment. But 6 months I can do it, every 6 months. But now, if I'm farming and using the every 3 months MCT 50% off thing, you can that's you need that plus the discount on. So not only do you get 50% for the MCT for 3 months and the 3-month subscription for each account you do it on, but you can farm on the secondary for skill extractors that are available, that are cheap because CCP made the in-game buying for Plex cheaper by 10% or 15%, and those two make it possible to take advantage of cheaper ways to extend your account. And they count on people being greedy and spending that ISK they make on other things than Plex for subscription, which means, so in the end, it's just all gravy for them. They should really chill out and make it easier for us, instead of trying to bury everything under new stuff, which just makes more bugs. It's just so ridiculously stupid, Sorry, rant. It's just really annoying doing all this. But it's going to be so worth it, Check that I've done and everything. Oh, such a good feeling. Get it all done. And know that I haven't missed anything, and that I'm getting the right size and everything. And this is properly UI scaled for everything, I believe. Let's just double check. UI scaling. UI scaling. UI scaling. UI scaling. UI scaling. And I'm pretty sure this is UI scaled too. Yay! Okay, so deal with you last. It's done. Game. Okay. So done. Done. Good thing I do stuff at the same time I'm talking. Yay me. And done. Happy. Everybody's happy. Now we will screw with this. Easily done. Just like so. Voila. And this should keep those icons from shrinking even further, the way I've set it up. Why isn't that weird? Right. And voila. Raise this up a bit. There we go. Pin it. What's going on? go. Check, 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 check. Get this guy out. Do that checked. Middle mouse button to stop. As you can see, when you stop, you don't lose the invulnerability. It's pretty cool. Okay, selected item, and then I just... And perfect timing, because I think the wife's waking up. There we go. Voila. Perfection. Oh, goddamn good feeling.
Docking permission requested. Docking request.
Thank you very much, Care Bear Helper. You've been great today. I'll pin that stuff later on that. So, pin. 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 Happy. Is it pinned? Pinned. Pin everything except this. But I'm going to try pinning it just to see if I can. It looks like it's pinned. Is that pinned? Yep. Yep. Awesome, 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 awesome. Yeah, the snapping's useful at times. Most times it's not. Sometimes it's useful. Whoops. There you are. Whoops. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where? There you are. Perfect. Oh boy. Confirm the anchor for the targeting. Voila. Now that is how you do it. Awesome. See that? A little bit of lag, but I can deal with it. It's not annoying yet. Nah, that's annoying. That's annoying too. Yeah, watch, I'll just go back to the old way. It's fun with the green, but... and the moving, but... oh, so annoying. Let's get this stuff moved over, just in case I just get fed up with it. And oh, right, I can't right-click and move. That's hilarious. Show preview frames. Zit over here. Yeah. Just in case I need it, and you gotta remember that. Overlap it just a tiny bit. Yeah, because it'll move up to cover. So this will move up to be there, this will move up to be there, and this will move this way too. So that was the one thing that was annoying about customizing the old version. But it got less lag. Voila. Cool. Yeah, I'll try this as long as possible till I get frustrated with it. Whew. And just check the dimensions. The dimensions are 28 by 149. My other one's smaller, but yeah, just for the record. There you go. Okay. That was exhausting, but so worth it. So happy. That really was awesome. Dock up. Breathe a sigh of relief. Go to real life stuff. Relax. No, I do not meditate, but getting older, it might be good for my heart rate.